All right, I'm also going to record this way so I can at least see if the audio on this is okay, followed up by if the audio on everything else is okay for what's up on stream. So actually, I'm going to turn the volume up on my monitor real quick to catch you all a little bit better. All right, can I get an audio test from everybody? Izanami?
I'm here.
Try that again.
I'm here, and I'm saying these words.
All right, Langston?
I'm around.
All right, Nilvac?
I'm here.
Olabella?
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What'd you say, though?
My computer's reaction time should be kind of slow.
Okay. So, audio sounds pretty good. The reason I'm doing this is the last video, the audio sounded good for a minute, and then like halfway through, the volume dropped down. So, I think I'm also about to have to take an iPad away from a child because I'm seeing what my kilobytes per second is. Anyway, to catch everybody up, because it's been a minute, the last time y'all did battle with the ice salamander, dug yourselves out, salvaged its hide and a couple other parts, and we're again on your way to go find the kidnapped alderman. The fight didn't go excellent for everybody because a couple folks were pretty low on HP, if I remember right. Olabella and Langston. Hello?
We tied ropes off and then had Langston wander out into the blizzard to find our carriage.
Okay. Hold on. I think I'm sitting at like 0 kilobytes per second on OBS right now, so I don't even know if we're fully going through streaming. So give me a second. I gotta go take a device away from a child that's eating up bandwidth. Hey, give me the iPad. We are definitely done with the iPad now.
Should we still have low health? Because I'm at full HP.
No, we got a long rest. And then we dug ourselves out. We're headed to the place.
I think so. I know I was saying something, but then I realized it wasn't going to y'all, but people on the podcast would hear it. Let's see. Is the stream actually going through? My child had 7 videos running simultaneously. Okay, it looks like we actually have it going up. So, y'all have dug yourselves out. I think everybody got in a long rest, so you should have your full HP back in your spell slots. What are y'all going to do?
Head north, huh? I do believe that was the plan.
All right. I need from Olabella a survival check because you're the one driving.
A what check?
Survival.
Well, I'm guiding myself. Wait, 17, 19.
Okay, so that's a 19.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, you're able to make good time going through. However, let's see, you're looking through the orb. What's everybody else doing while y'all are inside Betty the carriage?
Sleeping.
Okay, so Langston's resting up. Nilvac?
What am I doing with the carriage? I suppose I'm just enjoying the ride, I guess. I can't think of anything that I'm even doing.
All right. Izanami?
Pillow Fort version 2.
Okay, Izanami has now built a... You know what? Roll me a straight intelligence check. You've tried. You have definitely tried to build this pillow fort. That is a 3. It's more or less you have thrown a bunch of pillows and there's now a blanket over the top of it. But you're kind of laying low to the ground. Okay, Olabella, since you are the one driving and looking through the scrying orb, give me a perception check.
One moment.
It's a pillow bunker.
My child is yelling at his mother for some. She is his favorite recently.
He is yelling at me for nothing.
He just wants your attention.
And he has had it all day long, trust me.
Okay, with the 10, what you notice is the landscape starts to get a lot more jagged. It looks like ice that is broken and speared upward or cracked and made ridges and cliffs, but refroze in that position. Here in the next probably hour or two, you're probably not going to be able to make it any further with the carriage necessarily, because it's just going to be too rough a terrain.
We're probably going to have to go on foot a little bit after a while here.
So are you going to continue to drive, Olabella?
As long as I can.
Okay, like it's about another 2 hours. You make it really as far as Betty's going to go. And it almost looks like a set of broken mountains made out of ice with ships and other smaller vessels jutting out of it or frozen within it. It's a little bit of a daunting sight that you see here.
Oh, that's a little creepy.
So what are y'all doing?
I think we're going to have to go on foot from here.
I'm fine with that. I'll back you up.
Can we set like a car alarm? I don't want to come back to our carriage and be running on cinder blocks. This neighborhood's kind of sketchy.
If y'all want to look to see if Betty has any other abilities, you can.
To do what now? Sorry.
Izanami was saying, is there an alarm for Betty because didn't want to come back to the carriage up on cinder blocks because this area seemed sketchy.
See, Betty, it has fast the trees, free food or water, catapult, silence, darkness, light, tiny hut, snow cone. We could have it cast fast the trace on itself.
That'd be if it was making a stealth check, but remember it can cast Liamon's tiny hut, more or less, because that's what you did when the blizzard came in previously.
You know, we could just have it cast the hut. And we should be fine.
Works for me.
Sounds good.
What was that, Nilvac?
No, I agree. The Liamon's tiny hut would be a good choice.
Okay, we will cast the tiny hut over Becky.
Okay, so Becky now looks like a white orb or a white dome at the bottom of this broken, jagged cliff of ice and flotsam. Hey.
Well, I suppose now we need to find an entrance into this place.
I'm gonna go ahead and scout ahead if I can.
All right. Give me either the high. Sorry, what was that?
I'll back it up.
Okay, so Langston and Izanami are going to move forward. Langston, give me either a perception or a survival check, whatever is the higher of the two for you when you're looking. Izanami, are you assisting?
Yes.
Okay, Langston, that is with advantage. Wow. That is a 23. Within just a couple of minutes, Langston, you actually find a path that's probably wide enough for a cart or a large beast of burden to make its way through that has been well traveled. But if you had not rolled so, or shouldn't say if you hadn't rolled so well, but with that 23, you notice that it's been kind of hidden. So that if you were to just do a cursory glance, you probably would not have noticed it.
Well, I'm gonna lead everybody there and point out that they were trying to hide it.
Okay, so I am now going to change the map for y'all. Y'all should be down in the bottom left-hand corner.
I see this.
If you want to rearrange your tokens, that is just the way they got copied onto the map. But I think the furthest anybody would have been in is about where Nilvac currently is. So, who's taking the lead?
I will.
Okay, who is going to be second?
I'm gonna bring up the rear.
There we go.
Okay, so you end up, and eventually as you're going up, you can tell this is at some point been cut by runoff. Whenever anything thaws, or when this part of the jutonshelf thaws, this is probably where the melt runs down and has made this channel that's kind of a natural path to get in and out of the just bramble of ice and broken vessels. It means that the ground is also sort of slick underneath the snow, but also you can see there's a bunch of jagged breaks and juts. It's not like the ice is thin enough that it's going to break here, because there's probably a good 40 foot of ice below you. It's just that the way everything's cracked and broken and refrozen, you can tell there's probably going to be patches of rough terrain through here. So y'all may proceed with what you wish to do.
Kind of like to scout ahead and just kind of be on the lookout for anything that might ambush us or like traps or anything like that.
Okay. Give me a. Okay. Move your token. Are you moving at a stealthy pace, or are you just moving through?
Say it again.
Are you going at a stealthy pace, or are you just moving through?
At least what it's stealthy.
Okay, so you're moving stealthy. So move about. Can you see where I'm pinging? Okay, and when you get about there, give me a perception check. Also, give me a stealth check. Okay, that is an 8 on perception and a 7 on stealth. You're not noticing anything, and Langston, you're not being all that stealthy. Like I feel like you like just crunch.
Like guys, we have to be really quiet.
Please what? We're streaming right now, little boy. Please what? No. A child just came in here asking me to get his backpack down so he can be ready for school. Okay, Langston, you don't seem to notice anything. Seems like it's safe to move through.
Is everybody following me, or am I going by myself, or what's going on?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, no, Nilvac's good to go.
Well, if Nilvac is good, I'm good as well.
Okay. Real quick, I need a dex save from Olabella and Langston. Yeesh. Olabella, you're going to save. Langston, you will take 14 bludgeoning. Olabella, you will take 7 bludgeoning. As coming up from under the snow, you see a troll wearing hastily constructed armor.
How did we not smell him from a mile away?
Langston was the one moving forward. Didn't notice, told y'all to move forward. I'm also going to say maybe they bathed. I don't know. But there are now 2 large armored trolls that seem to have come up from under the snow looking like large rocks. I need everybody to roll initiative. Remember to click your token.
Okay, it did something weird, but it doesn't change my position. It's got, I rolled 18. When I rolled for Dr. Hopkins, it put me at 16.
It's because when you rolled again, it automatically resets your initiative.
All right.
Okay, so our battle order at the moment is going to be Izanami, Nilvac, Dr. Hopkins, Olabella. Then I believe it is the Trolls, then Langston. So, Izanami, what are you going to do now that these big boys showed up and one of them chunked a shard of ice at two of your allies?
Well, those are trolley boys. Trolls don't like fire. Langston, you think you could get those two trolls to stand next to each other?
I can try.
Great. Also, Eldritch Blast.
A 21 will hit. Which one are you aiming at?
The one at the top.
Okay. So roll that damage.
Then my second one's also going to hit him. I need to roll that again.
Yeah, roll another attack. Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to hit. You send that one flying off into space. Just somewhere a gnome on a pterodactyl having the greatest day of its life got pegged by it and just is now wondering what the hell just happened. Okay. Anything else, Izanami? Are you going to move?
That's my turn.
Okay. Nilvac.
All right. Langston, what options do you have as far as range combat or melee combat?
Well, I have my two swords, and I have a longbow. One of my swords is magical, so I'm probably gonna try to.
Gotcha. Yeah. I am going to take a 5-foot step this way. I'm going to touch Langston, and I'm going to cast Fire Climb on him.
Cool.
Then I'm just going to double back. Move back over here. That is...
All right.
Spider Climb is my action. I don't have anything I can do for a bonus. So I'll pass.
Okay. It is now Dr. Hopkins' go.
I will move Dr. Hopkins behind Olabella.
All right.
That is where that's it for him.
Olabella.
What kind of armor are they wearing?
It looks piecemeal.
Is there metal?
There definitely is.
And I'm gonna cast metal on this one to my left. On the metal of armor.
Which one? Oh, so the one to the top?
Yes.
Okay. What does he need to make? That is a 22 on the Constitution save.
action, I'm gonna go leave.
You're gonna go Invisibo?
I'm going to walk this way.
Okay, the one that has been hit is going to jump down. The other one is going to circle around. This big one, Langston, is going to make 2 long sword attacks on you with this giant rusty sword. It might just be they hacked apart an anchor. So it's going to take its 2 long sword attacks and then try to take a claw attack at you. 14 is going to miss. A 25 is going to hit. That is 14 piercing as it just stabs this sword right into you. That is a 25 on the claw attack. That is another 14 slashing. What was that?
That's cool. I have 15 hit points.
All right. The other one is going to scoop up a big thing of snow. I need Olabella to give me a dex save. That'll save, so you take half damage. That is 6 bludgeoning damage as you get smacked by another icy snowball.
Dang it.
See, also, that boy regenerated some at the start of his turn. Langston.
I guess I'm just gonna cut the guy up in front of me with both of my swords.
All right. All right, an 11 is going to miss, and a 14 is going to miss.
Can I try to climb on him using spider climb?
I would say you probably can't climb on top of him, but you could stay within his attack range, moving around him and climb on the wall. Do like that cool anime run on the wall while you're trying to attack. And we'll probably get you out of the range of an ally's fireball.
Maybe, probably not though.
It's an Ami.
Oh, you already know it's coming.
Y'all been putting it in the chat, and it's trolls. I'm pretty sure everybody's like, fire, just kill it with fire. Y'all can't hear it necessarily right now, but there's going to be commentary on this live stream from Emily and I's son so much. Most of it is about how he needs a backpack. All right, so they got to make a dex save. Okay, and that'll get both of them. That'll get both of them, correct?
I'll be back in just a second, but yes. I think I can throw it far enough into the bag that it won't hit anybody.
All right, they both save with an 18 and a 17, so they'll take 15 damage each. They are not happy about that.
That made them mad.
You burn you chafe their heinies. Anything else you're doing as an army before you step away?
No. I think that's it.
All right. Nilvac.
Let me see, trying to figure out a way to get a good angle in this.
Don't let me show you up.
No, I don't want to use fireball just yet. It's too good. But fire damage is definitely the way to go. So I think I'm just gonna hit these guys with fire bolts. Unless, do we think that we need some extra big fire for this? I've got to hold on to concentration, so I can't use drag.
It's up to you if you want to just pew pew or you want to try to nuke.
Yeah, fire bolt for now. We'll target the troll that's by Langston.
All right. A 16 will miss. Okay, I shouldn't say it misses. It hits, but it bounces off like what looks like a cauldron that has been smashed kind of flat to make like a pauldron in their armor. It seems like it hits that and kind of just bounces up.
Gotcha.
Dr. Hopkins.
Don't have anything for Dr. Hopkins to do for now. He's just here to pass out touch buffs, and I don't have anything I can do right now. So he's going to probably just keep on hiding where he is. Actually, wait. No, he's more useful than that. I'm gonna have him hop forward and use the aid another on the troll to help Langston.
Okay, so Langston will have advantage on his next attack because of aid?
Yeah, correct.
Cool. All right, Olabella.
I'm going to cast Flame Blade. And I'm going to attack the one in front of me.
Okay, so that drops your invisibility, and you'll need to move up 5 feet.
Is it for racial invisibility?
Furbolgs can turn invisible for like 1 turn.
Right, but does it drop? I thought they had a special one.
No, it drops if I.
But that is a nat 20.
You use this trait. You can use it until the start of your next turn, or until you attack, make a damage roll, or force something.
So that is still a nat 20 for a 27 there. That definitely hits Olabella. So double your damage dice.
So that's 66.
Ouch.
So 17 fire.
Oof. Yeah. Gotta make a wisdom save with this boy now. He's gonna run. This trolley's gonna try to run.
Yeah, you better run.
Do I get an attack of opportunity there?
Olabella and Langston can both make attacks of opportunity if they wish. And Langston, you have advantage. You get the first one with the rapier. I don't think you get the Vinny one.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll your damage. Oof. Olabella, are you going to take another attack at this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can attack him with my flame blade, right?
Yes. Yes, you can. Unless it goes away if you hit. A 11 is going to miss. So it is going to move its full movement back up the ice channel. This one is going to jump down next to Olabella and make its multi-attacks because she really hurt its buddy. That is an 11 to hit Olabella. Why'd you just click shield, Nilvac?
Oh, sorry, I was reading the spells.
Okay, cool. Olabella, I'm pretty sure a 11 misses.
Yes, 11 misses.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, that match.
That is 15 piercing as you get stabbed with a sword-like object. That is a 22 on the claws. It gets 3 attacks, 2 long sword and a claw attack. That is another 12 slashing from the claws. And that will end the troll's turn. Langston.
I'm gonna do a little jump flip, run, and attack the troll right here twice.
All right. Roll those dice. A 14 will miss. Real quick, Langston, were you trying? Is that as far as you were going to move, or were you going to try to move to flank?
I was definitely gonna try to move to flank.
Then you could, with your movement for where you were, you could make it to the other side of the troll using spider climb to go up along the wall, which would then give you advantage. So a 21 and a 17 will hit.
Thank you, DM.
I was just making sure where you wanted to go. Okay, you scored 2 pretty solid hits on him. But the troll is definitely still up. Anything else you wish to do, Langston?
Spit on the troll.
You spit and it freezes to the armor. Izanami.
Well, let's see. We have a big boy trying to get away.
There is one that is currently in the middle of your 2 allies that look pretty haggard at this point. Like they do. Langston is definitely taking some damage. Olabella's taken a couple hefty hits. The other troll is running.
What do you think, Nilvac? No survivors?
Assuming that this troll's a guard, we need to stop him. So, I say shoot the one that's running.
Okay, between me and that troll, is there any rough terrain?
It is currently in the middle of it.
Okay, good. I'm moving.
Like where you see the cracks on the map are considered rough terrain.
Can I clearly see him? I don't have to worry about cover or anything.
Yeah, you can clearly see him from where you are. He hasn't quite rounded that corner.
There.
All right. A 17 will hit. All right. A 10 will miss. Nilvac.
Okay, let me see. 1, 10, 15, 20. Nope, it's not quick enough. Going to move up to here, and should have a straight line for a firebolt.
Yep. A 20 will definitely hit. Ouch. You just smacky smack him. And it's pretty rough. Dr. Hopkins.
Dr. Hopkins will run up and stab the troll before it runs away.
Do it. Dr. Hopkins ain't going to get that knife in.
Well, he tried.
He tried. The jagged terrain kind of gets in his way, and it's more or less, there's this adorable little, like, 5-pound rabbit hopping up and jumping with a knife in its mouth, just not quite able to get the troll's ankle. Olabella.
Oh, hang on.
She's tucking him into the bed that's in that room. So what is Olabella doing?
I'll attack this one with flaming sword.
All right. A dirty 20 will hit. So that's 13 fire. All right. Wisdom saves. Nope. Nope. That is a 4 and a 3. They are both booking it. But does Dr. Hopkins get a reaction?
Does he need to roll a save of some sort?
No, I'm saying, does he get a reaction? The troll is still running. They both failed their wisdom saves.
I mean, if you're allowing them, he has reaction things he can do. He does have the reaction. If we're allowing attacks, then yeah, he could use his reaction to attack, but that's up to you.
I won't lie, I've been tempted to allow Dr. Hopkins to take a level with how well your familiar has rolled this whole campaign. So yes, I will allow Dr. Hopkins to have an attack of opportunity because it's too cool not to. But it's just not gonna hit. Okay, the troll is going. The other one's gonna try to run. So Olabella and Langston, you both get attacks of opportunity. 12's gonna miss Langston. A 18 will barely hit Olabella.
And more fire damage.
Yep, neither one of these boys is. Well, one of them recovered a little bit, but he's still booking it. But they are moving through difficult terrain. Langston, it's your go.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the one I can see.
All right. A 6 is going to miss. Izanami. Is Izanami back yet?
Yep, I'm moving. I'm gonna block off one troll and shoot the one that's to the north at the back.
All right. 18 will barely hit. The AC is 18. Sorry, AC is 19. Sorry, 17. Oof. All right. Yeah, that. Yeah, you definitely hit. You beat the AC by 1, and that was a solid thunk. Whew, yeah, 23. That's even better. So let's see what this damage is. Oh, this thing is limping. This trolley boy is limping right now. So is that your turn, Izanami?
Can't let him to get back here, and that his mother was a rabbit. No offense, Dr. Hopkins.
There is a slightly less than happy boofle snoot twitch from Dr. Hopkins, I would assume.
He's an embarrassment to the rabbit kind.
Slightly less disapproving boofle snoot sniff. Nilvac.
Okay. I guess I will take another shot with firebolt at the retreating troll, and I don't have any way of slowing them down.
You could hit the one that is by Izanami, but the other one is kind of covered by the ravine as it twists.
All right. I don't think I can get a good angle on it, even if I were to move. Well, maybe. Like if I were to move here. Hang on, my thing's doing something weird. Okay, can I get an angle on it? I don't know what's going on. My computer's messing up. From where I moved, can I get an angle on them, or is there something blocking the way?
It's still kind of, that other one's still kind of got some cover. I would say it has about half cover, mostly because there's a troll and a ravine. You can kind of see it through the area, but it's not a clear shot.
I'm going to hold action, as I'm going to hold. Do we not want this thing to get away at all? I could toss a fireball. Yeah.
Figure spell slot.
I'm gonna say, Nilvac, that other troll from what you can see is limping and not looking good.
The further away troll or the closer troll?
The further away troll is okay. The further away troll is looking okay. Hold up, no, I did damage. I did damage to the wrong one. Yeah, the further away troll looks like it's doing worse than the closer troll.
All right, I don't want to use a fireball yet. I feel like we're going to need it later. So I'm going to hold my action, and my action is when Dr. Hopkins is in range of that troll, I'm going to let loose a fireball.
So Dr. Hopkins, when he's within range?
Well, hopefully. I'm going to tell Dr. Hopkins to move up to do an aid another and distract that thing while I shoot it, and that'll give me advantage, hopefully. I think that's how aid another works. It might not be able to work that way. You know what? I don't think it works that way.
You know what? I will allow it. I will allow it because it is Dr. Hopkins and it sounds cool.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of which, it is now Dr. Hopkins' turn.
Yeah, I'm going to have Dr. Hopkins move up. The troll will get an attack of opportunity if he wants to take it.
By Dr. Hopkins.
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
Just as Dr. Hopkins goes to run and dodge, you just see the troll slam a claw down on it, and he poofs.
All right. Well, that stings. Can I still take my firebolt action?
Sure.
All right, I'm firing at the troll that's farther away.
Even with the bonus, yeah, 23 will hit. It is barely up. Olabella, neither of these things are looking good.
I'm gonna run to the closest one, and I'm gonna attack it with my fire blade again if Vincent stops bumping my arm.
Roll to see if you hit, Olabella.
Trying.
A 15 is going to miss, Olabella.
Well,
this troll is going to keep moving through this ice, and I got to roll something real quick. Yeesh. You watch the troll as it's running actually crack some of the ice and drop down into a ravine. And right on the edge of this map, right underneath the logo for anybody watching the stream, a troll is now stuck waist deep in a ravine, panicking, just trying to get the hell out. This other one is going to just try to jump over y'all and just book it. So, yeah, it's just going to jump. Olabella and Izanami, you would get a attack of opportunity. Izanami, but both of y'all, because it jumped and it's moving out of y'all's threatening squares.
So is that attack box with flash or?
It's with a weapon. Both of those are going to miss. Langston, what are you going to do?
I am just gonna. Which ones hurt more? Can I see them both from where I'm at? I'm just gonna keep running with spider climb and move right about here and firebolt.
All right, so roll to see if you hit. Ooh, that is a nat 20. That hits, Langston.
Hell yeah.
On the dot, how do you want to do this?
I want to hit him in the butthole.
That is down in the ravine.
Whatever. Between or on the top of the head. Just let the fire like pour down.
Okay, so a little dark here, but Langston lights a troll on fire like a candle. So that boy is dead. Anything else, Langston?
That's all I got.
All right, Izanami.
The other troll up there, right?
Yep. $12's gonna miss, but 20 will hit. Oof, not looking good for that troll. Nilvac.
I'm gonna take movement real fast.
Okay, your movement.
Right there.
Cool. So, Olabella. Sorry, not Olabella. Nilvac.
More pot shots at trolls, I guess. Another firebolt.
That's gonna miss.
Okay.
There's no longer a Dr. Hopkins. Olabella.
So this one's back right there.
Yep, and it is looking rough.
I'm gonna throw produce flame at it.
Roll to hit. A 15's gonna miss. You just chunk it and you hear it sizzle in the snow.
Keep rolling 15.
This troll is just gonna full tilt run. It's pretty much up there at the edge of the map. Langston.
Is he still on the map where I can hit him, or?
What is the range of firebolt?
Oh, it's 120.
So yeah, even if he is, you'd still be able to hit him.
I didn't have my map all the way.
Okay, 18. 18's gonna hit. Not quite enough, Langston. Not a repeat.
Well, disappointed. 1 damage.
Izanami.
Oh, I'm gonna go after him. What do I need to do to climb that wall?
Give me an athletics check. Also, Langston, what level are you?
4.
Okay.
I couldn't happen to see him, can I?
Not from where you're at right now, Izanami. You're down the ravine. You can give me an athletics check or acrobatics to get up that wall. Nope. You go to jump and just slide right back down. What do you wish to do now, Izanami?
Can I try again?
You can, but that will take your action.
I'm not sure there's much I can do. I'm gonna hold my action. If another enemy pops up, I'll cast Eldritch Blast.
All right. Nilvac.
There's no way that I have an angle on this troll that's running away. I will just move further up. If we can't catch this troll, we gotta move fast down this ravine. So.
All right. Make sure once you get past these cracks, it starts to become a little bit more difficult terrain.
All right, that's 20 feet of movement if I bring this thing right. So I'll stop there.
All right. Olabella.
I'm gonna move. Well, 30 feet, I guess.
All right, so you're moving up the ravine 30 feet. You'll lose a little bit of movement. You can make it up to right about where I'm pinging on the next set of cracks.
They ignore difficult terrain because Ranger?
Oh, wait, you are Ranger, so everybody should be ignoring difficult terrain. Never mind. Y'all can move through that fine. Olabella is just pointing out where you can safely put your feet.
There's a crack, don't step there.
Okay, that troll is just going to move another 60 feet, putting it about 100 or so feet away from y'all. Langston. Langston? Did we lose Langston?
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had to change up my clothes.
It's about 100 feet. It's about 100 feet away, Langston.
I'm gonna go ahead and toss another fire if it's my turn. It's my turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna just go ahead and, I guess, shoot my longbow at him if I can do that.
You can, but it's still within the range of your firebolt, too.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and do the firebolt.
12's going to miss. And then you're going to move. Okay, Izanami?
Big money Kawamis?
Izanami, what you do is you dust yourself off. You then, like, Cirque du Soleil, twist, flip. You, like, go off of Olabella's shoulder partly, and then land artfully up on top of this cliff.
Surprise!
10's going to miss. But 26 will hit. Roll that damage. How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna blow his head off.
Okay, y'all see that this troll is running like Terminator style, knife hands, just trying to get away. The first Eldritch Blast goes over the shoulder a little wide. It looks back over its shoulder slightly as it's still running, right as the second one nails the side of its face, and its head just kind of explodes in this vibrant gore and color of Eldritch energy. And you have handled the trolls.
I feel accomplished.
So now that once the sound of basically the skull popping fades away because there's a bit of an echo, it is just once again the silent nothingness that prevails, the Jotun that prevails, the jutonshelf, with the occasional bit of wailing wind, and in the distance you might occasionally hear like the crack of ice. What are y'all gonna do? Just continue to move forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the party?
Are y'all moving quick or stealthy?
I think the game's up. We should move pretty quickly.
Yeah, once the fireball goes off, it's gone.
All right. So as y'all are moving, the ravine just continues and continues and continues, probably for almost another hour. But you don't run into anything else. You can tell that this path has been traveled. You can actually see the steps that were left by the trolls earlier. And eventually, what you get to... Let me get your tokens all together. Eventually, you get to what looks like the stern of a large sailing vessel jutting out of the ice. There's a large bonfire and several tents set up, and you can see several rough-looking humanoids wearing heavy furs have risen to their feet as you have made your way up to this direction. What do you do?
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna drink a health potion on the way.
All right. Roll them dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn cure wounds on myself.
So that is 4 health, Langston. Your health potion obviously was stale, Langston.
Do we want to negotiate or do we just want to kill?
Give me a perception check now that you've made it here. For some reason, Langston slightly performs a dance while paying attention. But Nilvac and Olabella, if you want to, and Izanami, if you want to give a perception check. Okay. Everybody but Nilvac notices they have not drawn weapons. It seems like they got up from what they were doing, and it's more like they've taken interest in you.
seem like they're going for a fight.
Nilvac will bend at the hips, put his hands on his knees, breathe heavily, just goes, "Troll! Troll!"
My speakers went a little fuzzy there. Nilvac, what was it you were saying?
Nilvac is going to, either he is out of breath or he's pretending to be out of breath, and he's pointing back the way that we came and saying, "Troll."
Okay, you see one of these burlier guys come walking down. Again, heavy furs. You don't know if there's armor on underneath this. You do see that he has a spiked, like a crude made mace. Actually, it looks like a belay pin from a ship that's got nails through it. Aye. There are trolls. There are guards. Who are you?
We come looking for the alderman.
With that, you can see they all visibly look like they. The mood has shifted a little bit. It is not interest. Now there's a chance of, oh, are we going to get to fight?
No need to get shifty. We, figured there'd be a ransom. We just need proof that the alderman is still alive and in, usable shape.
Give me a persuasion check. The like he didn't seem at first to really care what you're saying, but you said ransom, Izanami, and he's like, yes, there was going to be a ransom. Are you here to pay it? I didn't even think a note was like. He just kind of looks at the other barbarians. Was a note left?
Did we? I'm speaking to our group. I'm like, did they mention a ransom? Did we just chase this guy down?
I'm just gonna lean over. Yes, but let's be smart.
Hey, you're the smart one. I'm following you, please. I'm gonna stay quiet.
But as I said, we just want to make sure that the alderman is alive and in working condition.
You just see the barbarian nod. He turns and says something in a tongue. Okay, what languages did everybody speak?
Common and Gnomish.
Elven, Common, and Dwarven.
Common, Elvish, Giant, and Goblin.
Okay, and what'd you say, Izanami?
Common, Celestial, Draconic, and Infernal.
Okay, Olabella, you hear what he's saying. Everyone else, it sounds almost like ice cracking or stone grinding. It's this very guttural language, but he's speaking Giant to one of the other barbarians, saying, take them to the Haref. He then, after he says that, he just goes back over here to the fire. But you do notice that his hand is is on the end of his weapon. Another one of the barbarians comes down from the ship. Looks like, follow me, I will take you to the Haref. And as he continues, or he walks, expecting you to follow, he walks through the torn, broken side of the ship down here towards the very end. And you can see that once you get inside, this ship is wrecked. This thing doesn't, it's like the whole bottom got peeled off by probably an iceberg. But there has been a tunnel rough carved in the ice that leads further down in. As you follow, there are torches every so often. There's a very thick smell of burning fat, because there's probably, other than the vessels that they're using for homes, there's not too much timber. Also, down deeper in the ice, a huge burning fire might not be the best idea. And then you get into a large, curved, jagged chamber, and you see probably another 24 of these barbarians and another 2 armored trolls that are just running whetstones along these long, jagged, realizing, yeah, they were at one point probably anchors that they're sharpening. And there is a couple sacks that look greasy and soaked through and partially frozen, some barrels. He then leads you through another smaller hole, and you go down a long, probably about another 20 or 30 feet down this tunnel. Are any of you objecting to following him down here? Because y'all are getting pretty deep. Y'all are getting pretty deep in.
Yeah. I'll keep my any objections I have quiet.
Okay. You come out of the icy tunnel onto a completely encapsulated in ice, but they've chiseled out kind of almost a cathedral-esque domed roof. There are 2 other guards in here, as the one that escorted you then steps back and blocks the tunnel that you came down in. But you're on the deck of a small elven cutter, a very fast, swift ship that at some point in the last, just judging 100 years, got frozen in here. And sitting up at the bow, you see a large, old human, long white beard, tattered leathers with pieces of bone and metal stitched onto it, with a large bone and metal axe against this very nice sofa over a rather recently made bearskin rug. And he is just staring at you from these deep-seated, bright blue eyes from under heavy furrowed brows. What do y'all do?
Greetings and salutations. I am Nilvac, the Magnificent, and this is my party. We are to be led to believe that you and your compatriots here were the ones who have captured the alderman, and we are here to see about a ransom.
I've heard of you, little gnome.
Ah, you've heard my jingle. Good.
Parlor tricks and just humbuggery. Do you wish to ransom him with parlor tricks?
Is that what you want? I know I'm very good at it.
Prove it.
Okay. I'll start by. Oh, let's see. Where are we gonna go with this?
Hang on, Nilvac. I got an idea. I am going to use my thaumaturgy, and kind of cast my voice just in random places, talking Nilvac up. Like, Nilvac, the amazing, Nilvac, the magnificent, Nilvac, ruler of the flaming bunny.
Yeah, unfortunately, my rabbit was eaten by a troll recently. I'd have to take some time to bring him back. Instead of looking around, do I see the alderman at any place in this room?
Perception check. Nope.
Gotcha. All right. Then let's cast some spells here. Let me see, how big is this thing? 20-foot cube. All right. So I'm going to cast Major Image in a 20 by 20 foot cube. It seems completely real, including sounds, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted. The thing I'm going to create is a stage. I'm going to create curtains. I'm going to create lights that are shining onto a stage. There will be the sound I will be adding is the like the cheer of a crowd. Also, my theme song. I have to play my theme song.
All right. Okay, sorry for a second. I thought you were about to like actually bust out a song.
Oh yeah. Hold on. They call me Nilvac, the magnificent, the specifically terrifically magnificent. Unknown with magic tome is all I need to be because I'm NILVAC.
Roll a performance check with advantage. Both of the other barbarian guards are just like clapping instantly. Like the old man is trying not to let anything show through Nilvac, but there's a smile, and he's actually tapping his toe along to the song.
Okay. Nilvac will move to the center of the room. Oh, and by the way, I have blocked the stage fill is a 20 by 20 foot square, so it kind of fills up this whole little area that I'm in. So if y'all three want to move some shit backstage, be my guest, as I'm creating a lot of noise and light.
So y'all are gonna move while this is all going on, Langston and Olabella, or are y'all gonna stay there?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna stay.
Izanami moved behind stage while this distraction's going on because that 24 is definitely keeping some people occupied.
I'm gonna let Izanami do his thing, and I'm gonna stay here.
Oh, I can't go invisible again.
So I didn't spot the alderman in my perception check, did I?
No. So Olabella, are you going to move back with Izanami, or are you going to stay there near Langston?
I'm gonna move back there with Izanami.
Okay, Nilvac, what do you do now?
Okay, so basically this entire little area here is an illusion. So, and Major Image allows me to pretty much change it however I want to. I mean, if they were to interact with it, it's obvious that's an illusion. They can just pass right through it.
I mean, they seem to know it's an illusion, but again, you are just being showy with this.
Right. I'm just creating a show. Let's see. It is concentration, so it turns off my concentration abilities. I'm going to start a comedy routine by pulling up this barbarian that I'm right beside and sort of like grabbing his hand and pulling him toward the stage.
He'll allow it.
Okay. And then I will say, something along the lines of, I will make an exact copy of this man, and I will cast Disguise Self, not a concentration spell, to make a 2-foot-tall version of him. And as and just to show as an exact copy of this man.
Cool. Give me a performance check again real quick. Langston, what are you doing while this is going on? Langston?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying, what are you doing while this is going on? Nilvac has made himself look like a short version of one of the barbarians.
I'm just going to kind of blend in and kind of do like a soft clap.
Okay, you're just in the back of the stage, slowly clapping.
Yes. Unless we had a plan that I missed.
I am creating a gigantic distraction in the middle of this room that nobody can, and it's basically a wall that the leader can't see through because it's an illusion.
Okay, I'm just going to follow the lead of the other two.
Okay, so Olabella, Langston, and Izanami, as y'all are making your way back here, there's stairs that go up to a broken, battered deck that's the ice roof kind of, like where they've hacked and chipped this out has kind of, it shallows in back then to where you can't really go upstairs, but there does seem to be, Langston, right in front of you, a bedroom. There is a large canopy bed covered in furs. Again, it looks like it's probably had better days. But again, finding a canopy bed on a boat, probably 30, 40 feet below the ice, is kind of a sight to behold. So if y'all would like to give me investigation checks while you're looking around back here, you may. Okay, Izanami, Olabella, y'all really don't find anything. Langston, you find that there is a hatch in this room that goes down to what probably was once the hold, but again, this boat's kind of like the one y'all came in on. The bottom of it's been torn out. And it's almost like it's being used for a cold locker for food. And in it, you do see a beaten, battered halfling that is unconscious.
All right, well, I am going to pull him out gently. Is he small enough I could hide him in a bag?
I mean, he's a little bit bigger than Nilvac. I mean, he's closer to 3 feet tall.
All right. Does Nami have a cloak? Can we hide him in your cloak?
Sure. I will give you. Wait, like hide him in my cloak?
I think that is what Langston's idea was, to hide him in the cloak.
My internet's spotty, y'all. I'm sorry.
I have a better idea. I'm gonna just. He's unconscious, isn't he?
Yep.
I'll just turn him invisible.
You're going to cast invisibility?
I could.
I mean, he's not in a position to, resist this. So.
So I can turn 2 people invisible. We need to think about how to get out of here, though. Now that we've got home view, that's the real question.
Do you want to make me invisible too, and I just bail, or what do you want to do?
How long does invisibility last?
Or have a new Bella can get the carriage started. We can bail.
Lasts up to an hour.
It did not take y'all an hour to walk into here.
I mean, I used my invisibility for the day. If you want to come in and do it, bring it back.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I turn home skillet invisible, and I turn whole Bella invisible. Whole Bella takes the alderman to the cart, gets the cart ready to get us the hell out of here. After Nilvac's performance, we go into negotiation, talk about the ransom. Once we agree on our price, we say we have to get the money, because we're not foolish enough to walk in here with it in hand without a deal. That's when we bail the hell out.
That's great.
Before he turns me invisible, can I wild shape into a warg?
Okay, so Olabella is now a warg. Big old wolfy wolf.
So. And I will definitely take the alderman. I guess I will. I guess either tie him to me, or I will carry him with me. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that your allies would probably tie him to you.
So I guess tie him to me, and then I guess hold him.
Is that all of your spell slots, Izanami? Because you cast Fireball earlier, that's both of your 3rd level.
Yeah, that's all my spell slots.
Okay, so there is now an invisible Wargabella with the alderman tied to her. So back to Nilvac. How are you continuing your performance, Nilvac?
Well, let's see. I'm mostly going to be mocked, like in a jovial, funny way, like basically doing a comedic stand-up type thing with this guy. Only I'm adding a visual component because of the minor illusion to like whenever he describes what he's doing, what he did through his day. I'm making a, like, let's say he had killed a bear or something earlier today. Well, then I make myself who is a small, cute copy of him. I pull out like an adorable little spear, and I make the image of a small bear cub, and I Looney Tunes it. I'm going to it's just like a quick Elmer Fudd Bugs Bunny situation.
All right. Give me another performance check. Wow, with these. Yeah, you see the Haref, the chief of this barbarian tribe, actually start chuckling like it's a deep guttural belly laugh coming from behind his beard and pursed lips. They're all still distracted. In fact, this guy's gonna walk over to here to get a better look, and the one in the doorway is gonna step over a bit so that he can see other than just the side. All right, so what y'all doing?
I'm going to use message to Nilvac, and I'm going to tell him that we got the alderman, and we're trying, Olabella is taking him to the carriage, getting it ready for an escape. Now we just need to find a way for ourselves to get out.
You can respond to this message.
Oh, you rascally bear! That's what you hear. I'm deep. I'm deep in performance now. I'm in character.
Langston, do you have anything in your bags that you know we could act like we're helping set up for the next act or something?
Take a look. The sea drake leather, and I can do a thorn whip. That's about it. But no, not really, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like 500 gold. Pretty sure that's in carriage.
Okay, so what are y'all doing again?
I don't think we've decided. I'm not sure. We could try to sneak back in and just, I don't know, you just want to wait for Nilvac to finish the show?
I think that'd be the best thing.
All right, so we're going to sneak in.
Okay, behind stage.
Okay, if y'all are sneaking in, give me a stealth check.
Did I have advantage?
For you two, no. Olabella sneaking will be because she's invisible.
So I just have advantage?
Yep. So Langston, Izanami, you both get in there without anybody really noticing.
But Bella left, huh?
Olabella's going to need to give me a stealth check to see if she gets through and it's at advantage. All right, that 20, yeah, they don't notice you as Olabella as you can. Are you going to try to make your way up the tunnel?
I mean, that's the only way out, isn't it?
Yep. So, at this point, Olabella, you're going to continually give me stealth checks. Izanami, Langston, and Nilvac, y'all will tell me what y'all are doing. We will start with Nilvac again. Are you going to continue performing, or is it getting ready for the show to die down?
I mean, all I know is that I can't see them because of the stage. So all I can assume is that they have found the alderman. And so I will continue with the story. I can keep this image up for the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to run through a full Looney Tunes-esque episode between this caricature of this dude and this bear. And this bear doing we could change up the story a little bit. Bears hunt seals. He probably hunts seals. They're hunting for they're trying to fight over a seal, and the seal is out thinking both of them at the same time in a comedic fashion.
Okay. Are either Izanami or Langston going to help with this?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to fill in any gaps with minor illusion.
I am going to stoically watch.
Okay, so Langston is just stoically from behind looking. And Izanami, are you just going to make weather and ice sheets moving and add to the background?
Yep.
Okay, roll with advantage on that performance check, Nilvac.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, with that 12, some of the folks are still laughing, but the guy next to you that you're doing this story about is not. So it's like, I never got outsmarted by a seal. Give me another stealth check at advantage, Olabella. Olabella disappears and reappears in a different game. Olabella just randomly appears behind the party from the Dungeon of the Mad Mage for a split second, and then just goes back away. Olabella, I'm going to say with that roll, you're actually able to make it through the large living chamber that had all the barbarians and the two other trolls in it. All right, back to Nilvac. What is this? How are you going to fix this? Maybe not the funniest joke that just landed.
And not everything is going to land. I don't know. Just I'm trying to draw upon my every Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Looney Tune type thing. Okay, so I'm gonna try and milk this for the full 10 minutes. It's been 4 rounds?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4 times 6. That's 24 seconds. So,
Quick jokes.
Yeah.
Let's say this has actually been maybe about 3-4 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, really, at this point, it seems like maybe each round is a minute, because Olabella is moving away.
Okay. I'm noticing that there is somebody else messing with my illusions. But I don't know what's going on with Olabella and all I know is that they found him. I know but with this I know that there's somebody at least near me that's affecting how the weather patterns and everything look in the illusion. Yeah, gonna go. I'm gonna go with the hunter and the polar bear are just at each other's throats fighting, and it just becomes this, and then suddenly you get that cartoony dust up where you're just seeing like fists and like paws and stuff like kick out, and it just like fills that entire area. And at that point, I duck my head behind the curtain and go, "What's going on?"
Okay, give me a performance check real quick. Well, hold on. Was anybody giving him advantage?
I'm still doing mine earlier.
Okay, so that's 18. They seem to be distracted. Okay, Nilvac, you stuck your head back there and you're asking?
Yeah, I'm just asking, what's going on?
Well, it has the alderman. They're invisible and making their escape right now.
Okay.
You finish your show, we can talk about negotiating a price, and then tell them we have to go get the money once we decided on a price. That's when we'll exit.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm gonna keep helping with best I can.
Okay. All right, and then from that, like once the dust up, like ever so often the dust up clears, and it's like the polar bear's on top, and then the barbarian dude is like on top, like rolling his spear in a victorious moment, and then like it just keeps on going.
All right. Olabella, another stealth check with advantage. Okay, I got a roll. You are getting out towards that front entrance. Actually, no. No, I don't. That actually still beats the passive perception because they're not. So, Olabella, at this point, you have made it out of the ship again. And you could just tear ass down the ravine if that's what you choose to do.
I'm gonna tear ass down the ravine to get back to Betty so I can drop him off, and then I'm going to tear ass back.
Okay, Nilvac's show will probably finish before you make it to Betty in the first place.
Well, that was still the point. I can't wild shape anything that flies yet.
No, but what is your speed as a ward?
50 feet.
50? Yeah, so you'd probably be able to make it there just before the invisibility would give up because it did take y'all over an hour to get to the boat, but it did not take you an hour to get down to the chambers where the Haref is. For all intents and purposes right now, Olabella, you are gone.
Is he still unconscious when I get him back to Betty?
We will handle that in just a second. So, as your show's coming to an end, Nilvac, what's the big finale?
Oh, the big finale is that the hunter and the bear eventually will set aside their differences, turn to the seal who's been watching this entire thing. I'm picturing the seal sitting over there with a bucket of popcorn, just putting it in his mouth, or in this case mackerel or something. And then he freaks out as the hunter rides the bear away after the seal off into the distance.
All right. Since Izanami is still helping, roll with advantage. Okay, that is a 18. Yeah, they are enjoying it. All the other barbarians just kind of clap, and one of them starts shoving the one. Yeah, you didn't get the seal, did you? And I was like, shut up, Steve.
At the end, as the illusion's about to end, I make the curtain come down with a that's the show, folks. As Nilvac's image pops out of the center circle.
All right. When it's all over, you see the Haref stand, gives 2 slow claps. Good. Not poultry. Are you available next month? There is a wedding.
Well, I could see about the fees, I suppose, or I could possibly waive them. Would you trade the alderman for that?
The alderman's marrying my daughter.
Oh. That makes sense now.
She found him comely when we raided. She claimed him.
I turned to the other two, hey, isn't the alderman married already though?
Yes.
I don't know. I've never met the guy.
Matters not.
Never mind. You weren't there, he's not.
The barbarian chieftain looks at you. Matters not. Marriage through false god, not marriage. Cannot trade him. Show is appreciated. Won't
Oh, well, I am glad that you enjoyed it. Again, I'm Nilvac the Magnificent. And, well, if we can't persuade you to release the alderman, I guess we'll just have to leave. What do you think, fellas? I don't think we can sway this guy.
I don't think so. Even that woman, he must be dead set in his ways.
What are you trying to say, Langston?
I said, you're the boss.
I will let you
All
live
right.
because of the show.
All right. Well, it was wonderful performing for you. If you ever do find yourself in the Southern Lands, let me know. I will. I've got a friend of mine who's this drow lady who does a dog show thing. I think it's pretty good, but it's not up to par with mine. But it's interesting though. Anyway.
Your collar tightens for a split second, mentioning that Nilvac, and you just hear in the back of your head, I'll remember that.
Love you too, sweetie. All right. Well then, if we can't persuade this man, I think we have to leave, guys.
I suppose. Lead on.
Okay. And Nilvac will walk his way out of the area, just following the path that they left. They came in.
Gonna follow Nilvac.
I will follow them, giving the guy in charge a quick curtsy at the door.
Well, with that, because of that damn natural 20, starting that off, y'all are able to walk out free. And were you going to drop him off, Olabella, and just run back to try to get to them?
Is he still unconscious?
He is still unconscious by the time you make it back to Betty.
Like kind of poking him doesn't wake him up, huh?
Nope.
Okay, I would leave. Oh wait, I can't leave him. I'm a ward. Fuck.
Yeah, he's kind of tied to you. You could drop shape.
Yeah, I don't remember how many times I can do it. Oh, okay, I can do it twice. So I will drop shape. And he's not waking up. I will leave him a note saying, "Hey, we're saving you. Take you home. Want to get my friends back soon."
All right.
And then I bring back up the word form, and I will take back in the direction where everybody was.
Okay, you're no longer invisible. About maybe 30 minutes after you've left the ship and the site of this barbarian clan, y'all start seeing a very large wolf-like creature come charging back up to you. You also hear a horn go off behind you.
Run from the horn. Like full sprint.
So the horn goes off and Langston just starts booking it.
I pick up Nilvac if I have to.
Awesome. Hey, you know what will make this a little bit easier?
What's that?
Invisibility is a 3rd level spell.
Who's casting that? Are you casting that, Nilvac?
Yep. Using my last 3rd level to cast invisibility on me and Langston.
Okay, so the two of you he picks you up and starts booking it and just disappears, and it's just, you see little footprints in the snow. Or I shouldn't say little footprints, like elven boot prints.
Large body, so could I carry Izanami on my back?
Pretty easily, if Izanami, would you recognize this warg as the Olabella warg or Wargabella?
You can turn into it, so.
Yeah, I did see her turn into it, so I could probably connect the dots.
Okay, so are you just gonna hop up and just...
The eyes like Olabella has her hair.
Cool. Do you do like a drift when you hear the horn, Olabella, to like spin back around?
Stop and then stuff in front of Izanami like, come on.
All right. I'm gonna jump on and hang on to her.
Yeah, and y'all book it. I need all the people that are actually running. So, Langston and Olabella, give me a con save real quick. Langston, you're good.
Is the worst con. Oh, great! His con is only a +1.
Big one, no whammies.
Yeah, okay, Olabella, you're good. I was expecting you to fail and then say you have like a point of exhaustion. But you make it back to Betty, and you can hear, they're still a good ways away from you because you had a half-hour head start on foot. But you can hear the sounds of dog sleds. There's barking. There's still more horns going off. What are y'all doing?
Flora and Olabella. Also, we have Pass Without Traps.
Dive into the carriage.
All right, and with that, this thing's speed versus their speed, you are going to leave them in the dust, and you have successfully rescued the alderman. Within a couple of days, you're able to make it back down to the city. Let's see. It's been a minute, so I might have forgotten its name. You make it back down to the city of Myrrh. Or is it Mid? The map is all blurry for me.
It's your map.
No, it's just it took it a minute to, so it's Myrrh. So the city of Myrrh, you've made it there, you get paid, and you actually are going to be able to sit on quite a small fortune, also selling all the goods you have.
I went back for the dogs.
Okay, you did get the dogs? You now have there are 4 sled dogs inside this moving carriage with you, and Moon just repeatedly put their head out the window the whole time.
We have Moose too.
You do have the moose is in there too now. Actually, no, what the moose is riding on top. But you have a magic carriage. You have a moose and 4 dogs. And everybody, between selling what you have and the reward for saving the alderman, you all leave with 500 gold. You actually have made enough money to live a very healthy lifestyle for a good while with that amount.
Did we each get 500 gold?
Yep, because that's also factoring in selling the hides.
We had 500 gold, and I found a 300 gold check.
Say that again, your microphone's really breaking up.
I found a 300 gold check.
All right, so there's, you actually come away with about 600 gold when it's all factored in. And you also have the salamander body, so no, it's more like 800 a piece. Y'all have made a hefty sum. I mean, literally, you could retire from the adventuring lifestyle. You said Langston was going to open up a tea shop?
That's right.
What is Izanami going to do now that the adventure is over?
She's going to wander off and continue her search, as is her contract.
Right, so Izanami takes her money and just kind of fades off into the distance.
I'm sure paths will cross again if they're needed.
What does Nilvac do?
Nilvac, he's going to be remembered as the guy who stole the alderman, as everybody was like, no, he's in charge. So I am going to try to find my way as far south as I possibly can. I do not want to be here anymore.
Nilvac, after making your way further down the island of Ivivis to the capital city of Faj, you actually do hear about a boat heading to a continent that was just discovered to the south called Lothria that has not heard of magicians. They know of magic, but not of magicians.
Oh, that's the place to go.
So you sail across the sea to go there. Olabella. How do we end the story for Olabella?
Well, she's gonna have to pack her dogs now, but she'd probably kind of do what she was doing before, being a guide. Just ranger and druiding around.
With who keeps the magical snow carriage?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay away from the snow and cold weather as much as I possibly can, so Olabella can have it.
Yep, Olabella.
There's just 4 dogs and a moose sticking their heads outside of Betty as it careens and cruises over the ice sheets. But with that, y'all have finished the long nights. Once again, this is a perfect example of why I'm not allowed to say I have an idea for a one-shot.
Because it's never a one-shot.
It never is.
I'm terrible at one-shots. Well, first off, thank y'all for playing. I've had a blast doing this. It was definitely testing out a new area in my world and some different ideas. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did.
It was fun.
And
Yeah, had a good time.
also, everybody that watched, thank you. And this will eventually be up on YouTube sometime within the next month. I'm going to try to upload an episode tomorrow before I go to work. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for playing. And Emily, since Kyle's not here, would you do the honors?
Don't let your meatloaf.
Bye.